Hello everyone, it's Newbie again for another skating macro. Today we have Titan Skate. I never saw one video about Titan Skate macro. So what we got here, we got a Titan Skate. So the timing seems like weird. It's because I recorded myself doing it. Because it's really hard to know the timing with the and I've been trying it for like a couple times and it's been working. So we got the switch to the sword. You can change this timing, but this timing is really important. So we got 5 millisecond here, 71, 17 millisecond. So I bound it to my Titan Skate key. Be careful that you're really on the edge of something. And now you want to hit the macro. Oh, might be the recording, so the FPS might have yeah, the FPS I think have to do with the thing, but like it's been working when I'm not recording. When I'm at 144 FPS, it's working. So let me try again. So I think I might have to up. Let's try something because my FPS are a little bit low. Might have to like up the timing a little bit. So I wanna do 70. Let's try 81. Let's try 10. Let's try. Let's add 10 millisecond to everything because of the lag compensation. There we go. So because of the lag, you might want to adjust your macro. So the lag is gonna be a part in it. So when I'm not recording, I have more FPS. So that's why it didn't work. So the the first time because I have more FPS when I so on about 120 130 this should work every time. And so as you can see, it's working 2 times in a row, so it's not random, but the FPS play a fact. So if you have lower FPS, you might want to like up the timing a little bit. And if you have higher FPS, you want to lower the timing. So I'm gonna try it on 144 with those timing. Oh, didn't work there. Maybe because I was too much on the edge. Let's try again in a couple seconds. There we go. Yeah, if you're too much on the edge, it could like mess up too with the. So like you really wanna like to be on the border of like yours shouldn't work because it's not like good. This should work. So let's try again. There we go. And everything is recorded back to back, so there's no like you see sometimes you mess up, but most of the time you're gonna edit. So I will like keep this timing, I think actually. So those timing looks good for me. So yeah, I'll keep this timing. I think because like when you're doing raids, you have lower FPS. So when you like I'm in a PvP map solo, normal like there's nobody with us. So yeah, I would keep like this F like to be constant. But if you see it doesn't work, like when you're because you have higher FPS, you can cap your FPS too. If you have really good FPS, so cap them with between 120 and 130, and it should be good. Like normally they're capped at 144 when I'm not recording, so I'm watching where I put my feet because it's important. Like when you do the bubble skate, like I think I'm a bit like should be nice now. Yep, no. Yeah, the feet placement is really important. Yeah, there you go. You really want to be on the edge of the thing. So it's harder, like it's not as consistent as the other macro because there's a lot of like thing that plays. But like if you put your feet like this should be right. There we go. Like you really want to put your, it's not as consistent, but I never see any people post a macro that actually works. I mean, it's not 100% of the time, but if you take if you take your time to place yourself, you should work every time. Like it did work this time, but I didn't have the eager edge. So you're losing the bubble, so that's a thing too. That kind of sucks. The fact that you're losing the bubble. But let's try again. One more time to see like that it actually works. So we put ourselves right, right about here should be good. And there, no, I'm too far. Let's go back a little bit. Let's try this. This should be good. There we go. So the only thing is you're losing your bubble. So you really want to take your time to place your feet. The feet placement is really important. That may be why like I see like where you want to place your feet. You don't want to place them too much to the border. No, not too much back. You want to be like a bit like 1 inch. No, not even 1 inch like on your screen. It's like you want to have them like about this is like this. This should be good. So this should be working. So it's not as consistent, but I'm still like sharing with you guys because I know like like some people want to try different things and this is really not consistent manually. I can show you like how hard I need to try to get it manually, and now I'm gonna do it manually. So maybe I'm gonna hit first try. So let me place my feet correctly. Then get I jumped. Yeah, I messed up with my So I messed up with the timing. I used the well skate timing. It's really hard, like as you can see. And if I use a macro now, let's put myself at the right place. It's kind of hard, but this should work. There we go. As you can see, the macro is consistent, way more consistent than a human. So I mean, you're probably gonna miss it a couple of times, but when you're gonna edit, it's gonna be fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to share to your friend. And because I know like nobody is consistent with the bubble skate right now. It's just like impossible to be consistent. I mean, it's probably possible, but like I don't know. You're not human if you do it consistent, because you can see the video like even the people doing the video about the bubble skate, they're all saying like that's not very consistent. So yeah, as you can see with the macro, if you have a good feet placement, like this should work. There we go. Work. You see how much I hit in a row? Like no human could do that. So I mean, don't use that to get an unfair advantage. That's a disclaimer. And really check your FPS. If it is not working, it might be your FPS, or maybe the timing is too low. So yeah, play with timing a little bit. Try to add 5 and 10 millisecond at a time. Don't add too much like at a time, but like, and don't remove too much at a time. But and it should work. So I'm hoping this video is helpful for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys.